Well, hi, Budget Comics back again. Got a couple of books here. Again, I do this for cheap books that you can pick up that are kind of either fun books, maybe they're investments, maybe just minor keys, or just neat little conversation pieces in your collection. First, we have Web of Spider-Man 125. This is the first appearance of Phil Urich as the new Green Goblin. Phil is the, I think, nephew of Ben Urich. He shows up from time to time in the Spider-Man universe. He is now the Goblin Knight. He was the Hobgoblin. He was the good Green Goblin. He was part of the Loners. He also, in the MC2 universe of Spider-Girl, he is the Golden Goblin. So, for $2, nice little pickup. Next, you have Haunt #1. This has been rumored to be a movie for a long time. This is Todd McFarlane, Robert Kirkman, Ryan Ottley, and Greg Capullo. Kind of the brain trust of both Spawn and Invincible. The glow-in-the-dark cover, I wasn't really thrilled with the story, but this is something that has been kicked around for quite some time. So, if you're a fan of these guys, fan of Image, maybe like investment, worth picking up. This was only $1, and there's probably 5 variants. So, if you really want to go big for this, look at one of those. This is from my Epic Fail collection, Superman 123. This is the glow-in-the-dark cover when Superman gets his new costume and new powers and new look. And this did not go well. Went away fairly quickly. But if you like just fun little factoids of of comicdom, this is one of them. So, fun little book to have. $1.25. At least it's a glow-in-the-dark cover. This was big when it came out, fizzled really quick. So it's kind of like Batman and Robin that way. So, the movie. Astonishing X-Men #3. This is the first appearance of Sword, the branch of S.H.I.E.L.D. that deals with, well, I guess they're not the branch of S.H.I.E.L.D., but they're basically the S.H.I.E.L.D. that deals with extraterrestrial affairs. Neat idea, neat organization. I don't think this is the first appearance of Abigail Brand. This is just, I know it's not. It's just the first appearance of Sword. So, if you're into that kind of thing, worth getting. Astonishing X-Men, that run with Josh Whedon and John Cassidy is good anyway, so worth picking up whether you get issues or trade. Here we have Invincible #90, Invincible vs. The Walking Dead. Not that Invincible, not that Walking Dead. It's this guy on the cover who plays Bulletproof, or who is Bulletproof, and for different reasons, I won't spoil the whole thing, picks up Invincible's costume, and this monster is called The Walking Dead. It's like this big energy sucker thing, but it's just kind of fun that Robert Kirkman kind of pokes fun at himself in that way. So, just a fun little book to get for $2. Next, we have G.I. Joe Order of Battle 2. This is another fun little book. This actually, the Order of Battle series is the G.I. Joe handbook. It was set up sort of like the Marvel handbook, I think all by Larry Hama. And this has a biography of Rocky Balboa. That's right, the Sylvester Stallone Rocky Balboa, where they were actually going to make a Rocky figure, get him into the comic books. They even came up with a villain for him. Some of you may have had him as a kid. I did. His name was Big Boa for Cobra. It came with like the boxing gloves and a punching bag and everything like that. But what happened is Sylvester Stallone got a better offer. Someone came to make a whole Rambo cartoon and toy series, so he couldn't sell his likeness to the G.I. Joe brand. And then that led to, since they had already published this, or already had this in the work, in Order of Battle 3, they actually have a retraction at the very end of it saying, we never had any intention of having Rocky part of this team, and he should be basically deleted from your memory as a Joe. So, kind of neat little thing there. Avengers The Initiative special one-shot Reptile. This is Reptile from Superhero Squad as he's brought into Marvel Continuity. Kind of neat character, takes on dinosaur attributes, things like that. Story's okay. I'm not thrilled about the art, but now he's in he was in Arena and Undercover, so if you're a fan of those series, the Avengers Academy, if you're a fan of those series, nice little pickup to get. Count Duckula number 3, I saw this in someone's video. I want to say it was KKN Comics, but I'm not sure. First appearance of Danger Mouse in American Comics. I just love this character. Loved the cartoon as a kid. Like Count Duckula too. $1.50. I think this is on Invest Comics. I don't see it really. He wasn't that popular of a character, although he has new cartoons. Kind of a cult classic, but still worth looking into. Offbeat character Cable in Deadpool number 38. This is the first appearance of Bob, the Hydra agent, kind of as Deadpool's sidekick for a while. Interesting character that they finally give one of these Hydra cannon fodder guys a name and a personality. I don't know if, it'll ever be worth anything, but a fun little concept. And Cable Deadpool was a fun little series. Fabian Niciez, just neat little series. All right, big hunch here. This is Ultra Force Ashcan from Wizard Magazine number 0. The Ultraverse characters have kind of disappeared. Marvel bought out Malibu way back in the mid-90s, and they had this slew of characters, some really cool characters. Prototype Topaz, designed by George Perez, Prime, Hardcase. I'm blanking on I think this one's was Pixie, but the other lady, I'm blanking on her name. But anyway, they had a whole series. It was with good writers and actually decent stories and some cool characters. Ghoul, another guy here. But Marvel bought him out and was going to use those characters. Actually did for a while. But through terms of agreement, if Marvel continued, they'd have to pay 5% to the creators for every time, for royalties on these characters every time they appeared in comic books. So Marvel decided not to use them. But I did see in the new Marvel Encyclopedia, Ultra Force did show up. So could they be making a comeback? Maybe Marvel figured something out. I don't know. But for 90 cents, this might be something. This is the first appearance of Ultra Force. All these characters appeared in other comics. But with this being an Ash Cannon to give away, and maybe if that's what they're looking to bring back, Ultra Force, this might be something to start with. And it's 90 cents, not much of a gamble. I think District 12 showed this one. This is Penguin Affair, Batman 448. First appearance of Lark, who is the Penguin's bodyguard, chauffeur. She shows up. She's one of those ladies in like the leotard tuxedo in the animated series at the Iceberg Lounge. I don't think she'll be as as collectible as say like Harley Quinn or Livewire, but the animated girls seem to be popping up for $1, maybe worth grabbing if you're into the animated series. Next we have Collector Spotlight here. This is G.I. Joe 110, first appearance of first pro comic work of Ron Garney. Good artist. This is part of a cool storyline too, where they're killing off a bunch of Joes. I don't know if all of them die on the cover here, but I know Doc does. If that's Quick Kick, he does. I'm trying to think of. I can't figure. I'm having trouble with the other guys there. But about 10 Joes die in the span of 3 issues from 109 to 111. So if you're into G.I. Joe and you're into the comic, cool comic to pick up. It is on the expensive side for me. This was, I think, $5 in good shape. But it's actually one of these comics I've been wanting for a while. Finally decided to go ahead and grab it. Like I said, cool book. So, all right. Well, that's it for now. Like if you like. I'll post again if you don't. All right. Bye.